Alrighty! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Prince Zodiac, and welcome back to another episode of Black Myth Wukong. In the last episode, we made our way through another portion of the Flaming Mountain. We got into, I guess, Red Boy's Palace, or is it Red? No, I think it's Red. Well, the entire territory is under Red Boy's control right now, so I guess it's Red Boy's palace, but it's the palace where we're supposed to find a friend of his mother's so that that friend can convince his mother to give us the Pantane fan, I think it is, so that we can then put out the Samadhi fire, so we can get our way to the Bull King. However, I'm still major sus that this isn't just one big ass setup, and that we're gonna get betrayed. Still don't trust that fox girl at all, just cause I don't know, just vibes and yeah. I don't know why I'm so distrustful of her, but I just am. I'm getting an off feeling about it, just because of how powerful the Bull King is, or was in the original story, from what little I know of the story, and how much weaker Red Boy seemed to be. Of course, it could just be that Red Boy did get stronger by training with Guan Yin and stuff, but I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, in today's episode, we're going to pick up from where we left off, continue into the palace, and see if we cannot perhaps find the friend we are looking for. Without further ado, alley entrance. Oh, the horse guy's here? I didn't even see him. Where, though? Somewhere back here. Don't see him anywhere. Evidently, I missed him somewhere, though. Where, though? Up ahead somewhere? Let me reset aggro. That one guy's not chasing me. Can't go down there. Oh. Huh. That's not anything. Huh. Where would he be? Okay, so I think I figured it out. I'm pretty sure this is the horse squad guy. Like, I think this is where he's ended up.
Much. I should let go. I cannot rest in peace before my body is freed from darkness.
Yeah, okay. I think that's him then. This is the only thing to interact with, only guy here. And I'm not the best at I sometimes struggle at identifying whose voice is whose, if I don't have like a face to put to the voice and stuff, but listening closely, I think that is him. I just wasn't expecting him here, or for him to not be, you know, in his full horse form and instead be trapped inside this thing, so yeah, I don't know. We're gonna make sure all dialogue is exhausted, though.
Much.
Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna skip all the interim it took me to find this guy, because it actually took me a little bit. And instead, we're gonna skip ahead to continuing on from where we left off. See you in a bit. Rakshasa Palace. Right. Okay. Now we can continue. Ooh, actually, before we do, though, we've got some Yaogwai lore. Some tales to look over, even. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Searing Fire. Eternal life, a simple dream. True ascent, a distant gleam. The world seeks shortcuts, lost in their quest. With countless sacrifices, they never rest. Outside the walls of the Kingdom of Sacrifice, atop the mountains, stood the Fume Fire Temple. Renowned for its ability to reform wayward youths from fallen households, the temple was spoken highly of for guiding lost souls towards righteous paths. This tale, as told by a landowner, is about one such disciple, Zhao San. Zhao San was a vagabond. He beguiled guests of brothels into lavish spending, and one of his patrons turned out to be the landowner Wang's son. He soon found himself pursued by the authorities and facing a trial against Wang. A Taoist from the Fume Fire Temple happened upon him and offered sanctuary. From that point forward, Zhao San immersed himself in the pursuit of wisdom, practicing diligently, and dutifully undertook tasks assigned by his master. One day, when he descended the mountains on an errand, he came across Yin-Yang, a concubine being mistreated by the wife of a household during their journey to the temple. Without hesitation, Zhao San intervened, rescued Yin-Yang, and brought her to the temple to shield her from the cruelty of that family. With nowhere else to turn, Yin-Yang was welcomed into the temple by the master and became a disciple. Filled with gratitude for Zhao San saving her life, she tended to the temple's chores. Over time, she repeatedly sought to become Zhao San's spiritual partner, yet her advances were always rebuffed. Years later, having made significant spiritual progress, Zhao San underwent an ascension ceremony organized by his master, with Yin-Yang invited as a witness. They were taken to the mountain peak with a river of fire flowing down. Zhao San received a talisman from his master and courageously leapt into the fire. Filled with a longing to practice alongside him, Yin-Yang followed suit amidst cheers and blessings. As the smoke rose, they were reborn from the blazing flames as the eternal guardians of the river of lava. Thus, in the fiery embrace, they found immortality and everlasting life, forever part of the river's endless flow. Huh. I don't know if I'd call being turned into a rock monster an ascension. Seems like a scam, honestly. Scorching Fire. Little Rock, guys. Ignorance ignites a fool's fire, daily anguish in a somber's mire. Enduring a life of ceaseless pain, they yearn for death, not celestial gain. Legend has it that during the reign of the Yellow Emperor, an official of pottery, not poetry, named Ningfengzi, learned the art of fire with 5 colored fumes from immortals, and tried to ascend by roasting himself over the flames. Some say he achieved ascension, others claim he burnt himself to death. No one knows the truth. The tale we have here is recounted by a runaway disciple from the Fume Fire Temple in the Kingdom of Sacrifice, a place rooted in the art of 5-colored fume fire. The master of the disciples served as the abbot of the temple. One day, the disciple accompanied his master for some liquor in town, and they came across a fugitive being pursued by officers. As the temple was short on help, and the fugitive was a wealthy one, they offered him shelter. This man, Zhao San, was a mere wastrel who lured patrons of brothels into extravagant spending. The temple was already home to various robbers and bandits, and it proved to be a corrupting influence on Zhao San. In the company of fellow criminals every day, he soon became 10 times more villainous than before. One day, Zhao San set off to rob travelers to fund his own lavish lifestyle. He targeted a wealthy family reuniting from their monthly worship. Returning from their monthly worship, not reuniting. In pray separately. And in an act driven by greed and lust, he abducted the family's concubine, Yin-Yang. Imprisoned within the temple walls, Yin-Yang endured daily chores and beatings. Despite her deep resentment towards Zhao San, she was powerless against his violence. She could only grit her teeth and bide her time, hoping for an escape. Years later, a ceremony for ascension was announced in the temple. The disciple who tells this story was tasked with escorting Yin-Yang to the event, held atop a high cliff overlooking a river of lava. Zhao San had already prepared to leap into the fire for ascension with a talisman from his master. He insisted Yin-Yang accompany him. Amidst the frenzied cheers of the followers and the terrified cries of Yin-Yang, the disciple pushed the girl off the cliff as ordered. Charred in the river of lava, their bodies swelled grotesquely as the lava, guided by the talisman, seeped into their skulls. Their distorted new forms staggered up, writhing in agony, and ran towards the depth of the Black Mountains. Witnessing this horrifying transformation, the disciple renounced his belief in the temple's teachings, no matter how vehemently the master rationalized it as a transcendent metamorphosis. Okay. So... there's like 2 versions of this tale. One in which they ascended and it was like truly blissful, and the other one in which it was a horrific monstrous transformation that has now cursed them for all eternity. A temple that can turn any vagabond into a good citizen. I don't believe that as much as a temple full of robbers and other just bad people, sort of bolstering their villainy. So I don't know. I think I believe this tale a little bit more, even though this one is definitely happier. I think this one's probably closer to the truth, and this one's like a post hoc rationalization or something. Flameling. Amidst joy, a gentle spirit gleams. In anger, darkness sows its schemes. Beneath the earth, a silent foe. Flames within, slyly aglow. Ancient texts even. Ancient texts speak of flame ore, bearing a resemblance to cinnabar ore, but being non-toxic and more potent for pill refinement. Its sought-after properties for enhancing both yin and yang energies attracted many pale crafters. Yet this rare substance of the mountain spirits remains elusive and priceless. Then there was Cheng Ming, a man obsessed with oddities, scorned by his family for his poverty. Learning that flame ores were formed within flamelings, he set out to profit from it. Selling all he had, he plunged into the mountains, fixated on capturing a flameling. Days turned to weeks with no news, save that his makeshift shelter mysteriously burned down. Raging at his misfortune, he saw a large red worm emerge from the ground before him, half buried, half exposed, with the innocent face of a child, much like a disciple of Guan Yin's. Startled by Cheng... I was emphasizing that sentence wrong. Startled by Cheng Ming's fury, it wept. Cheng Ming shouted to scare and silence it, but it only angered the flameling, who swiftly burrowed away. It was only then that Cheng Ming realized it was a flameling. He leapt about, hoping to lure it out again. Finally, the Guai, annoyed perhaps, burrowed out and struck him with a fireball. The clothes and skin of Chang Ming caught on fire, and he rolled on the ground in pain and despair. He broke down in tears, realizing he couldn't seize the flame ore by himself. Then, amused and curious, the flameling drew near him. For this one time, Chang Ming chose to be brutal and resolute. He smashed its head with a rock until it was completely shattered. Chang Ming continued this merciless act and harvested plenty of flame ores, but he kept his methods a secret. His growing sales of the ores eventually earned him fame as a renowned medicine gatherer far and wide. Well, gotta make a living somehow, even if it is using fucking asshole methods, but what are you gonna do? Tenor. Within the gloom, the monkeys roam, far away from their allotted home, and snares and traps as troubles brew, and revenge's journey, what's cause, what's due. Centuries ago, the troop of the court raised Mount Huago once more. Upon hearing of the great sage's death, many monkeys left their home in sorrow and began searching for new sanctuaries for their practice. Given the great sage past association with the Bull King, many sought his protection at Flaming Mountains. The Bull King hated monkeys as the great sage had betrayed him, yet he offered shelter to these distressed refugees. But life in Flaming Mountains was harsh, afflicted with scorching heat and frequent harassment from outer Yaoguais. Fortunately, the keeper of the land treated them kindly, providing food and support, and earned the trust of the monkeys. Soon, however, a plague struck. The monkeys' fur began to fall out, their skin festered with sores, and large black boils, horrifying and infectious, sprouted on their backs. The plague spread rapidly, leaving many in such agony that death seemed a preferable fate. The macaque chief, their leader, ordered the infected to be cast into the scorching furnace valley to fend for themselves there. Abandoned and dying, these monkeys cursed their former kin. As death neared, the keeper came and saved them with astounding cures. In weeks, their skin healed. In months, their boils burst and revealed dark wings. The keeper taught them to fly, accepted their loyalty, and enlisted them as his 10th-ranked minions, named the Tenors. Their first task was to purge the camp of the macaque chief. Ruthlessly, they slaughtered their kin, sparing only the cunning macaque chief, who managed to escape to an unknown fate. Oh, but we know what happened to him. He went to the New West and became a minion of Yellowbrow. So they came here. The monkeys got wiped out. I guess that kind of also reveals a little bit of why the macaque chief was so angry at the Destined One. Because, like, I mean, aside from just, like, protecting, the macaque chief kept, like, retreating and, like, fighting us later. It seemed like a very personal fight. I guess this is why. Because the macaque chief used to be Sun Wukong's subordinate, but then he died, and then all this terrible shit happened to them because of that, so I guess maybe he was seeking some vengeance in a way for them being left behind. Alright. Earth Rakshasa. Round eyes that gleam so bright, a body drenched in blood's light, with a 7-treasure hat adorned, a sincere heart, though face is scorned. The Earth Rakshasas were descendants of the Sea Rakshasas, born during their exile. Due to the different will of their new home, they did not grow to the enormous size of their ancestors. Despite this, their loyalty to Princess Rakshasi remained as steadfast as that of their forebears. They strictly adhered to the precepts set by Rakshasi, diligently practicing their arts and shedding many of their old vices. There were many folk tales about Rakshasas being fond of eating human flesh, which was why villagers near Flaming Mountains often sent their elderly to the stone temples as offerings. In truth, the Rakshasas of Flaming Mountains did not eat humans. On the contrary, because their immense strength could easily harm mortals, Rakshasi gave them especially crafted heavy shields and instructed them to focus more on defense than attack. However, if pushed to their limits, they would still unleash their fire-breathing abilities. Even though the Earth Rakshasas had many changes, people still screamed and fled in terror at the sight of their fearsome appearance. But from the perspective of the Earth Rakshasas, weren't those screaming mortals just as terrifying? Yeah. Guess you really shouldn't judge people by how they look. Otherwise, they may judge you in the same way. Because, like, to them, freaky face is normal. But to us, it's weird and creepy. Alright. Cloudy mist, misty cloud. Let the strange be strange, and the odd be odd. Follow the boy master. Let mountains fall in chaos. Flaunt neither strength nor take pride. When disputes come near, cast them aside. Once upon a time, there were 3 Yaoguais who shared a single body. They aspired to earn the title of mountain deity, and thus, with their bribe paid, they targeted at a blind mountain deity of Mount Hao to take his place. Although the mountain god was blind, his hearing was exceptionally sharp. He was highly skilled in the art of smoke and fire, able to release smoke to conceal his movements. Whenever the 3 Yaoguais came to provoke him, he would immediately vanish into hiding. One time, the 3 Yaoguais combined their powers to emit a sweeping flash of lightning, forcing the mountain deity out of hiding. The mountain deity cried out, waving his incense sticks wildly. The 3 Yaoguais, being clumsy, couldn't dodge and got hit. Seeing their clothes catch fire, the 3 Yaoguais forgot about the mountain deity and started blaming each other. As they quarreled, a burst of laughter echoed from the cliff. A young boy with red skin and white hair sat there, watching them as if enjoying a show. Embarrassed and angry, the 3 Yaoguais and the mountain deity temporarily set aside their differences and attacked the young boy. The boy, finding it amusing, wielded a sharp spear and sparred with them. Unexpectedly, the mountain deity smoke perfectly concealed the clumsy body of the 3 Yaoguais, while the Yaoguai's lightning provided opportunities for the mountain deity to attack. Together, they managed to fight the young boy for several rounds. It wasn't until the boy used his samadhi fire that they fell to the ground, begging for mercy. Then, Red Boy told them, "From now on, these 600 miles of mountains are mine. You will follow me and become my captains." From then on, the 3 Yaoguais were given a new name, Cloudy Mist, and the blind mountain deity was named Misty Cloud. They continued to serve Red Boy as a team, but their deep-seated animosity remained unresolved, leading to frequent quarrels that persisted to this day. Make a good team, but their personalities conflict. Alright, Flint Sheaf. Divine fire crafts a wondrous device. In the depths of the flame pool, it hides from eyes. Foes arise with swift, fierce might. In the clash, its grandeur shines bright. When it comes to who spoiled Red Boy the most in Flaming Mountains, it has to be the Keeper. However, Red Boy didn't always appreciate it, much like his parents, the Bull King and Lady Rakshasi, who took the Keeper's efforts for granted. After all, he was not one of the family, and regardless of how much effort he put in, to others, he was still an outsider. One day, Red Boy demanded to have a flint vanguard, modeled after the stone vanguard of Yellowwind Ridge. The Bull King and Lady Rakshasi did not favor the plan, but the Keeper immediately agreed. Fearing that just a stone vanguard wouldn't be enough to entertain Red Boy, he went ahead and created more Rockwais. Among them was a giant Rockwai, with arms and legs strong enough to support its massive body. This giant Rockwai was more formidable than the others, usually lying dormant in the river of fire. It would only emerge when summoned by its master, or when a powerful enemy intruded. Red Boy didn't like these Rockwais that the Keeper had created without his permission, and mostly visited only the Flint Vanguard. Since Red Boy lived with Lady Rakshasi in the Emerald Hall, the Keeper stationed these Rockwais in Furnace Valley. Later, when the Red Boy besieged Flaming Mountains, these Rockwais from the River of Fire proved to be quite helpful, inevitably leading to some speculation over the Keeper himself. Yeah, this guy seemed like almost random when I encountered him. He was just like hidden away in a corner. It was weird. Agua. Alright, enough learning. Let's make a move on. Alright, we got 2 of you. Can I draw just you? Have I now? Yeah, you see, this is why I don't really trust that Red Bull is on our side, because like his bull guys are attacking us. Now it could just be that they're being loyal to Red Boy because Red Boy took over. But the way they say king specifically, and not Red Boy or Red Man or the Prince or whatever, it just makes me think that the Bull King isn't as down as he's trying to make it out to be. Alright, that's you down. I'm up here. Is there anything? Yes, there's some will. Thought I saw a little pip. Good. There you go. Oh, there's another one. And ingredients. And down. What's over here? Anything? Oh. The lag, but no? Nothing. Alright, that's fine. I'll climb up here. Yes, I can. Ooh, and there's a chest over there. Hello, big guy. Thank you. Gimme, gimme. Fine gold thread. Nothing. Blood of the Iron Bull. Oh, I see a big guy over there. Imagine I'll deal with him in a moment. Oh. Get you down. What about you? Get you down. Alright. That's a big one. Hello there. Oh. There we go. Get him down. I have no idea what that guy was ranting on about, but didn't seem to do much good. Alright. Let's take you on, big boy. Not too bad. Pretty simple to deal with, actually. That's good, that's good. Let's go here. And then grab you. Got you guys.
Our lady welcomes you.
Ow. Schmeckalacka. Take that, White seashell waist chain. What does that do? That increases attack? Eh. Not by much. Big guy sees us. Alright, let's go deal with you then. Oh god. Oh! You're all grouping up. That's not good. Alright, he's down for now. That's fine. Let's get rid of you. Alright, come here, you big buddy. Get out of that corner. Come here. I need to really look how that one attack works. Oh god. Get out of there. Ow. I need you out of that corner, buddy. It's really annoying to hit you when you're there. There you go. There you go. Nope. Get your shield out of my way. There we go. Jesus. That took a while. Gold buttons. What does that do? When at full health, significantly increase attack. Eh. Okay, so that's a shrine there, which I'll go hit it just to have it. But then there's another entrance back behind us, which I want to investigate for treasure and enemies. Over that way. Let's see now. Go this way. Man, I don't know how you would make it through this area without the flame vessel. Feels like it'd be impossible. Oh, hello.
What comfort does this heart implore? A humble drink, its solace I adore.
A fine brew deserves a fitting gourd. Here, take this.
The Bull King accepted his destiny, but there are others who refuse to do the same. Family strife confounds even the wisest. Why should we with a full God's draft by my side? Let care. The Bull King accepted family strife with a full God.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Awakening Wine Worm. And what is this? Supreme Gourd. Ten uses. Sunset of the 9 drinks. Huh. 10 uses. I don't use duplicates enough. So, yeah, I'll take the Supreme Gourd. Hell yeah. Hello there.
The Bull King family with a full.
Alright, yeah. That's cool. Supreme Gourd is indeed supreme. Alright. With that in our back pocket now. Nothing over here, right? Yeah, nothing. Alright, let's head up to that shrine, rest, do some leveling, and then... Advance, reignite the sparks. Let's see. That needs 2 for each. Yeah, I'll max that out. Just for the hell of it. Alright, let's rest. And now let's be on our way.
Keep this cicada safe with you. You're coming handy.
Enough about your brother. If you care for him so much, why not go back to him and give me some peace?
If you can't ask, Mother, then I implore you to lend me your plant and fan to save Father.
Save him, or this mountain from its doom. Both are beyond this plan.
Mother, please, I am begging you. Father's life hangs on a thread which Brother could cut short any moment.
Since when did you start caring for that old bull? Do you not think you can hide your secret wish from me? You wish you could rule this mountain with your brother once we are finished.
That is not true, Mother. If that were my wish, why would I bring this master here to help?
Words from cunning foxes. You just want to trade my fan for a smile on your brother's face.
I owe my life to Father, and to your kindness for taking me in. Brother was good to me, but I would never betray my parents for him.
Say no more of the fan. We raised the boy. Guess this is what we deserve. But you... why are you here at this very moment?
Rakshasi, I'm not a part of your family, and I'm aware I have no voice in this. But Ping told me the Destined One had arrived.
The Destined One, who doesn't even know what he's destined for. Those old bastards must have pulled a muscle coming up with the name.
You and I both know who he truly is. When the time comes, your children, your husband, and even this very palace could all turn to ashes.
What do I have to fear from a mere pawn? He's no match for us. He can't even rival the power of my fan.
Once the truth is revealed, suddenly he is here. Do you not find it odd? Such a twist of fate.
The truth? The truth of what? Who are you talking about?
I heard the Destined One had obtained all the other relics. Rakshasi, your situation is grave. Do you not see who mandated his return? Were those relics really bestowed for your good? Perhaps amid these schemes and plots, we've unwittingly become stepping stones for his rebirth. For others, I care not. All along, you are all I care for. I say we should leave together. I vow to treasure you dearly, just like when we're up there.
I never thought that one day you'd be the only one I can rely on. I am overwhelmed. Come, sit with me, and tell me what to do.
Don't let him, Mother! Don't you see? He's taking advantage of you! You lecher! I called for your help, not your treachery! How dare you!
A child of a concubine should know better manners. When I first crossed paths with her, your bull of a father was no more than livestock, munching on a patch of grass.
Have you no shame? Mother, don't be fooled!
Enough of your endless prattle. Now, that's better. Rakshasi, have we not been this close since our time in Tushita Palace?
Well, yes, I do miss the old days too. We were so happy back then.
What in the blazes?
No tricks here. It's just my hoof. You deserve to know before we kiss.
You will live to repent this! Filthy lowlife! You dare take her form and beguile me!
My old friend, wasn't it fun? Have we not been this close since our carnage in the fox den?
Horrid fraud! My candid words were wasted on your foul ears!
Candid, my hoof. Your revenants are everywhere. I thought you'd have better lies. Quick on your heels, huh? Well then, boy, let us teach this brazen adulterer a lesson.
Hell yeah!
Vile beast! Your savagery knows no cure! But you will behave once my sourceless water from Tushita drops. I've aided your journey once. Now I shall aid you again on your way to death.
Alright, let's do this. Okay, so never mind. I hella believe the Fox Girl now. And, Pigsy, let's kick this guy's ass. Did like nothing. Ow. Come here. Come here.
Yin-Yang to infinity.
Oh, your infinity can go fuck itself. Hello there. Ow. Oh, I misjudged. I misjudged the distance there. Oh well. Get him! Get him! Get him! There you go. I have no idea what that status effect is, but I imagine it's not good.
You think you know your spell? Watch and learn.
You watch and learn, bitch. Oh.
There's a world devoid of Yaoguais like you.
Get your hands off me, asshole. And smack!
Endless meditation granted you no wisdom.
Oh. Horse squat. Buddy, what happened? Oh! Let's back it off. And smack! Ooh, you missed. Down. What next?
From yin and yang arises two sides. From land and sky emerges the divide. Now, you shall be feasted upon by my yin-yang fish.
What a stingy host. Such a meager fish. Hardly enough for a platter.
I'd hold your tongue, little pigsy. Ooh! No, Pixie! Let Bajie go, you rotten carp. Oh, that was a weird delay. Ow. You missed. Ow. Ow. Why don't you stay still for a little while? Ow, 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 ow. That hurt. Ow. Ooh, damn.
Your defiance to order ends here.
Whew. Got my ass beat. This is a really good boss fight, though. I'm adoring this fight. This is so fun. Alright. Come on, good buddy. Let's pick it back up. Do I have to start from the beginning, or do I? Oh, we'll see in a second.
Life succeeds death. Death begets.
Oh, I guess we're beginning again. Let's do this. Damn, you dodged. Ow.
You cross me? Is the ultimate
Alright, time to get rid of you. Come on, Pixie. Handle these assholes. There you go. Oh, damn it. Smack! Come on. Thank you for the heal, Pixie. Big damage. Ow. There we go. Alright. Big carp time. Set this off. Good hits. Ow. Come on, you big stupid fish. Missed. Schmackalacka. Hit you like that. Smack! Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that hurt. So fast. Missed. Ow. Where are you going? There we go.
The truth has been revealed. Disasters are sure to follow. The turmoil you witness is but a ripple caused by a drop from above.
You alright, Bajier?
Gone already? Bad news after a good nap. He's gone too far from a furnace servant. A decent lad he was. Decent until ruined by brother Wukong. Then destiny carried him further to fall for the wrong woman. You, go up this way. Check if any way leads up. I'll go look around. The owner might be gone, but her treasure might still be there.
10-4, good buddy. That was fun. That was a great fight. Ah, I love that. And what is this? Yin-Yang Taoist robe. Long balm. Drinks. Ah, that was great. That is definitely in my top 5 favorite fights. If only because, well, I mean, no, hell, the boss fight itself is just great, but also the setup to get there is amazing. Pigsy, you are a true thespian. Oh, that was awesome. Alright, let's meditate. Meditation complete. I think the way forward is over there. But instead of heading forward, we're going to head back to the shrine. Do a little resting, do a little saving. And check out some of our upgrades. Let's see. Brew. What's this do? Ooh, that can hold a lot of soaks. Each sip requires maximum health, can certainly increase the damage. Oh, hell yeah, I'll take that. That is a little less, like 5% less, but I can easily make that more. Let's do... nope, that. Let's see. Let's do that. Chill resistance. What did I have on before? Tiger relic. No, I don't really use that. Let's do that. And I guess we'll just put Tiger Relic on there for shits and giggles. Actually no, we'll do that. Breath of Fire. Alright. We've got a new gourd, a new soak that's pretty epic. Let's see, what does this do? When health is above half, the Destined One is in Yang state, which moderately reduces damage taken, but disables critical hits. When health is below half, the Destined One shifts into Yin state, which massively increases critical hit chance, but massively increases damage taken. Ooh, that could be fun. I don't have the skill at all to wear that robe, but I could easily see that becoming a fun playstyle for those who are really skilled. Yeah, that's pretty good. Did we get anything else? I don't think so. Do we have anything craft? No, we still don't have enough. Nothing there, nothing there. Alright, well, I do believe that's where we're going to put an end to things for today. Next time, we'll continue up the way, see if we cannot get Rakshasi's treasure, the plantain fan, and use it to cast away the Samadhi wind. Thank you guys for joining me on the journey so far. Leave a like and a comment down below if you've enjoyed what you've seen here. And remember to also consider subscribing, and if you do, be sure to hit that notification bell. I would truly appreciate it. And I hope to see you all next time. Peace out.